Well, hey, we want to give you an update on what's been going on around the building. Part of a growth track, which is a three-part conversation that we walk through most Sundays here at South Point. We go over some of the mission, history, vision of the church, and part of that is we walk through where we've met over the years, and somewhat like the Israelites, we were nomadic for a season in different spaces before we landed here in our own house, so to speak. And I just remember when we talk about that, I remember 2 years ago. It was kind of in the peak of COVID when we were building this building, and we would look at each other and go like, are we building a box for like nobody to ever come to church again? Like, is church gonna be a museum? And 2 years later, we're filling a room on a holiday weekend, and maybe you've noticed parking lots get full, kid spaces when you're dropping your kids off get a little tight. And so here's what we decided to do back in the spring. We launched an initiative called Ignite Impact, which is a playoff of our previous campaign that got us here to the building. And here's what we said in that season, that our mission has run into a space issue where doing nothing is saying no to the people around us that God loves and wants to reach. And so I want to say first that you guys have responded with extraordinary generosity. That campaign, the goal I think was somewhere around $2 million, and 98% of that has been pledged and has been on scale so far. Yep, so we're excited and thankful for that. Want to thank you so much for participating in that. If you haven't yet jumped on and you're interested, on your way out the door at the welcome table, we have these packets of information, and we just want you to be informed. We want you to know what you're getting involved in. But simply, it's these three things. We want to expand, complete, and do some addition. And so there's some space issues, especially in our next generation, our kids and student areas. And so the elementary kids have moved out into the conference room. We're using every closet, every office space, every bit of space in this building is used on Sunday. And so we have moved towards a temporary or a short-term solution, which is a portable, portable middle school space in the back here. That has been ordered and is built and is ready for it to come our way. However, we've run into some snags on our side with the minor site plan and some county infrastructure stuff. Through no fault of their own, the county has been excellent and very helpful along the way. But there's just a process that we have to walk through. And so we are walking through that carefully and making sure that we take every appropriate step so that when we add this space, when we expand the parking lot, we're doing that with integrity and with the best process possible. So all those pieces are still moving forward. They've been delayed a couple months, but they are on the way. In the meantime, if we can go back to that previous slide, that's the expansion. There's some completion things that we're still a relatively new building. We've only been here about 18 months or so. And so there's some completion things, like there's no sign on the building that says, what is this big blue building that I drive by every day? The kitchen needs some upgrades, things like that. So those are going to get completed. If we continue to see delays in these other expansion areas, we'll go ahead and jump forward into some of that to make sure we keep some progress going and we use our investment well. And then lastly, our hope is that at the end of this 3-year period, we'd be in a position to be able to expand and to add on to this building so that we can have everybody in the same structure and have room to grow for our next several years. And so that's the plan, that's the goal, and we're doing that with and through our collective generosity. And so again, just want to first say thank you so much for your faithful partnership, and then secondly, to invite anybody else who wants to jump in. You can go anytime you want to southpointforyou.com/give, or you can look it up in the App Store. We've got lots of ways that you can connect with that. If you have any questions about any of that, come and see us at the welcome table or give us a call on the church line. We'd love to chat with you about that.